My name is Jack Wilson.
And Jack Wilson, what made you so drawn to the project that you were working on?
I think a lot of it had to do with my emotional connection to it. Working on the project, a lot of it was inspired by not necessarily things that actually happened to me in real life, but more so things that I really did feel at the time, or I still feel, or different experiences, emotions, connections to people that I could relate to, and hopefully other people can relate to. I learned a lot about the process of film. Working on a film, especially with the size of a project that we had, was a much larger undertaking than I think any of us realized. We learned a lot about what it takes to create the film, with things like writing and creating the story, characters, other pre-production stuff like planning our shoots, planning our casting, working on casting and figuring out who it is that we're going to cast, being able to set up locations, being able to set up schedules for the locations and for shooting, not only with us and all of our actors. It was a much bigger undertaking than we realized, especially when we were all in high school. Peyton at the time was one of my best friends. I had mentioned the project to him just casually. It was a very sort of nonchalant type of conversation that I told him when I told him about it. And like that, he had got hooked on the idea. I had explained to him like the sort of vision I had with the project, and we started working together on developing a story. He would come over to my house all the time. We would work on a computer at creating the characters, creating the different story arcs that we wanted to put the characters in. We would work together on creating a soundtrack for a film that the story wasn't even finished, nor was the script even when we started shooting. It was a little chaotic, but Peyton really put the project into motion, and it probably wouldn't have happened had it not been for Peyton's drive. This movie is about two brothers who, after the younger brother gets caught up in an issue with a bully and is threatened, I wanted to explore the idea of how one choice can affect the rest of your life. And by doing that, I wanted to have the film split up into two realities. One where one choice reflects one decision that the main character makes, and another reality that reflects the choice that a character makes. And the impact on not only what the main character does or how they feel, but as well as the entire world around them. Ideally, I wouldn't want some big name actor or someone who you don't see as the character, like you just see them as the actor. I want it to feel real, because that's what it is. I mean, these are real emotions, real events that people live through, myself included, and I'm sure anyone else who could relate to. I want it to feel as real and true to heart as possible.